Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCONBURLA official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, 27th chapter, text 1. As I have said earlier, that this Govardhan pastimes was described in 4 chapters, from 24 to 27. This is the last chapter. So in verse 1, Sukadeva Goswami says that Govardhane Dhrite Saile Asara Rakite Braje Golokat Abrajat Krishnam Surabhi Sakra Evacha. That means, Sukadeva Goswami said, after Krishna had lifted Govardhan hill and thus protected the inhabitants of Braja from the terrible rainfall, Surabhi, the mother of the cows, came from her planet to see Krishna. She was accompanied by Indra. So in the purport, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada Maharaj say that the word Golokayat here indicates the material planet called Goloka, which is filled with exceptional cows. Surabhi went joyfully to see Lord Krishna, but Indra went fearfully. As indicated by this verse, Lord Krishna had not had to adopt extraordinary measures to protect his Vrindavan associates from Indra's obnoxious and offensive attack. Certainly, Indra was ashamed and also nervous about his future. Having acted improperly, he had fearfully gone to seek the shelter of Lord Brahma, who then ordered him to take along Surabhi from the material Golok planet and go to see Krishna. So, Sripad Jiva Goswami in Laghu Vaishnava Dushan says, Govardhan means increasing the cows with the help of the mountain. The cows didn't fall into suffering because of the great rain, but rather flourished because of the abundant grass. Braja refers to the people, animals and birds there as well. Surabhi came from her planet, which is not the spiritual planet, which is a special manifestation of Gokula. Indra couldn't associate with the spiritual Surabhi from the spiritual world. The spiritual Golok will be shown at the end of the 28th chapter. Indra came with Surabhi because he knew that Krishna liked cows. She came first. Indra went to her planet to bring her and then came to Braja. It is mentioned in verse 21 that they were sent by Brahma. Indra was sent by Brahma. Brahma came with him to Surabhi. Then with Surabhi he came to Braja on the order of Brahma. And the word cha in the verse means even. It is not possible for him to go with her because of his great offense, but still he came since there was no other means of getting relief. They came because Krishna was Swayam Bhagavan. Thus they came to surrender to him. For Surabhi, Krishna meant he who attracts because he shows affection for Surabhi's offspring, the cows. The word Eva indicates that the Indra came alone without his carrier and to or associates, fearing a great conflict, and the sages and wives of the devatas stayed far away. The details are given by Vaisambhayana. So in this way, I would like to speak the next verse. In 1 to 13, these 13 verses describe Indra offers his prayers to Krishna. So in verse 2 it said, Vivikta upasangamya vridita kritahedanaha pasparsa padayor enam kiritina arka vartasa. That means Indra was very ashamed of having offended the Lord. Approaching him in a solitary place, Indra fell down, and by his helmet whose effulgence was as brilliant as the sun upon the Lord's lotus feet. So in the purport, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Sarata Darshan Tika says that one morning Krishna went alone to see to what extent the lightning bolts of Indra had broken the back of Govardhan. This gave Indra opportunity to meet Krishna in a solitary place, Vivikta. The specific solitary place where Indra approached Sri Krishna is mentioned by the sage Sri Vaishnampayana in the Harivansa Vishnu Parva 1903. Indra saw Krishna sitting at the base of Govardhan hill. Surabhi had sent Indra with a suggestion, go alone without your elephant carrier and in a humble mood after obeisances at Krishna's lotus feet to get relieved from your offense. By his glance, Krishna said, O king of the demigods, I see that you have unprecedented affection for me. You have come to show mercy to me, who have offended you by stopping your worship. Thus Indra became ashamed Bridita. So Srila Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Tusana says that he met Krishna in a solitary place. Sometimes the cowherds utter curses out of hatred, fearing that they would do this or laugh disrespectfully. Krishna had sent the cowherds elsewhere previously on some pretext. He didn't bring Balaram since he knew about the Abhishek, and Balaram was a senior. Indra approached close, that's called Upa, with hands on his head and downcast face. Though it was proper that Indra approach after Surabhi, since he followed her, he approached first. She became fearful or confused on seeing his attractive form, or she previously met the Lord, and now Indra's meeting is described. In this way, there are so many alternatives. Sanatana Goswami Brihad Vaishnava Tusana says he was ashamed because he had offended the Lord by bad words or disrespectful actions. As we have had Bhacharang, Bharisang, Stabdam, etc. Having his worship interrupted by the Lord, he touched the feet of the Lord in coward form with his crown, whose effulgence shone far like in the sun. This means at a distance he fell on the ground out of shame and fear. In this way I will describe this chapter where Indra offers prayers. So, thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.